So today we're going to talk about Liji. And on the surface, it's probably everyone's favorite part of the Lunar New Year because, well, it involves kids getting envelopes full of cash.
It does, and that's what everyone sees. But I think if you look at it as just a financial transaction, you're really missing the point.
Okay, so what's the real point then?
Our mission with this deep dive is to look past the currency. The red envelope isn't really a wallet, it's more of a vehicle. It's this time-honored way of transferring blessings and, reinforcing family bonds.
Let's start with the object itself then, the actual red envelope. You see them everywhere during Tet. And yeah, the cash inside is a big draw for the kids, but the packaging feels just as important.
The packaging is the point. I mean, in Vietnamese culture, red isn't just a pretty festive color. It basically equals luck.
Ah, okay.
So by putting the money in that envelope, the giver is, deliberately separating it from its normal commercial value. They're not giving you $5 of purchasing power. They're giving you a blessing for happiness, a ward against evil spirits.
That completely reframes it. So if I just hand you a $20 bill, it's what? A payment, a tip.
Exactly.
But if I put it in a red envelope, it becomes a blessing.
It becomes a blessing, and that's what creates the emotional connection. It's this tangible way of showing you care at the most important time of the year. But here's the crucial part that I think a lot of outsiders miss. This isn't a one-way street.
Right, there are strings attached. The kid can't just snatch the envelope and run off.
No, not at all. There's a role to play. The person receiving it, especially a child, has to offer best wishes back to the giver. It's like a little social contract.
And this is where it gets really interesting. It's not just a generic Happy New Year, you might say to anyone. The wishes are.
Yeah.
They're scripted. They change depending on who you're talking to.
Yes, very granular. The script changes entirely based on who is holding that envelope.
This was the pattern I found most fascinating in the research. The wish kind of mirrors the giver. So walk us through it. If a child is getting an envelope from their grandparents, what's the wish?
For grandparents, or really any elder, the wish is specifically for health, for longevity.
Health.
Yes. The tradition recognizes that for that generation, vitality and more time are the most valuable things, so you are literally wishing them more time.
But that's totally different if they're standing in front of, say, an aunt or uncle who's in the middle of their career.
Oh, completely. It flips. For working adults, the wish is all about prosperity, jobs, and money. You'll hear kids wish them career success or that money flows in like water.
It's so pragmatic, you know. You've got these core ideas, health, happiness, luck, but they're applied with such precision depending on the person's life stage.
It is. And it subtly forces the child to acknowledge the reality of the adult's life. It makes the exchange a real dialogue about values, like she has endured because of that specific, thoughtful interaction.
So it's not just a gift.
Not at all. It's a reinforced bond. The young acknowledge the specific hopes and needs of their elders, and the elders provide for and bless the young. It connects the generations.
That really changes how you see the whole thing. So the next time you see a red envelope, don't just think of it as a gift wrapper.
Exactly.
Think of it more like a mirror.
A mirror. How so?
Well, it reflects life's changing priorities back at us. The tradition makes the youngest generation wish for health for the old and prosperity for those still working. It sort of implies that when we're young, we're chasing success. But as we get older, what we really start to value is just time. The red envelope holds a tiny lesson on what matters most.